Kahnawake, bonjour, and hello. The Kahnawake Education Center is pleased to be here this morning to talk to you a little bit about our upcoming open house. We're very excited about the new school year beginning, and we're opening our doors at Kahnawake and Garinuha School in order that parents can come and visit our nursery and kindergarten programs. We have sent flyers in all of the mailboxes. We also have posting in the Eastern Door, an advertisement around the community for our upcoming open house sessions, as well as our registration for the new school year. Our open house at Kahnawake School and Garinuha School begins on Monday, January 23rd. 11:30 a.m. is the first session. And then on Wednesday, January 25th, we have 3 sessions in order to accommodate parents who are working and can come at various times. We have an 8:30 a.m. session, 11:30 a.m. session, and a 4 p.m. session. This will give you an opportunity to meet with administration, talk about the programs that are offered in the schools, and learn about some of the new initiatives that are taking place. I think what's most important to express to everyone is that our schools, between Garinuha School and Kahnawake School, are offering parents a choice in education in terms of Kahnawake immersion, in terms of French immersion, as well as ensuring that our English literacy programs are at par with all of the schools in neighboring communities. Today I have with me Ganasuhu, who's going to be updating and talking to you a little bit about our Mohawk immersion program, and Dominique, who's going to be updating and talking to you a little bit about the French immersion program at our schools. So, Ganasuhu.
Kwegwezo gwegu Kahnawake rono dano yetsia ongua. Toske tsino hodo gua kwa iru ua unizarade ne da watarunyo no hodo yugoyo dene tsideroyan stakko no guadi. Kwa hungorawis tsinigahawi no no zawanak todo togai zawatu datsgene toya zawagwato ne Garinuha no guadi tano onguna dunha se no hodo yugoyo dene chatawinizarage ne guatagane radiksa gua ahurage Zini Wawanodos. Negadi Wai Wagade, Tugadi Nizi, Antkadaso, Uamunizarade. So again, just to reiterate what Donna just mentioned, that we are having an open house for you to come up to Garinuha School to see our immersion program and the facility, the staff, the administration, and what we are doing to promote our language to ensure that Mohawk immersion survives so that our future generations will be able to converse and speak in Kahnawake. And along with that, some of the initiatives that we have along the traditional component, if it's our own creation story, some of our legends, the socials that we have once a month, just to introduce our kids to social dancing and songs. So it's a fun environment for them to to get up and dance, and sometimes they have to partner up with male and female, because that's how some of the dances go. The curriculum center, what we're doing there to look at the curriculum that's being produced, and how we try to satisfy on-demand requests that teachers, come up with on a fairly regular basis. And not only for our school, but also, I know that there's other things that they do to help the other schools from time to time. I know that this year, every Wednesday, there's a meeting that takes place amongst the staff to look at what we could do to enhance the Mohawk immersion as far as bringing up their fluency.
Okay, Oscar, Degni, awesome. No one do ne wada lasne ne ahadena lasege. No one do
I think in lines with that as well, there's professional learning communities that take place throughout the system. In Kahnawake, which was something that was established this year, as was modeled from the professional learning communities that were taking place the previous year for the French teachers in the system, to be able to promote and enhance the language within the system. So Dominique, I'll turn over to you to talk a little bit about the Cattery immersion program.
Donna, just a little introduction before then I talk about more about the French immersion program at Cattery, to give more choices to the parents and students to decide what they want to do in the learning. My name is Dominique Janvier, French coordinator at Kahnawake Education Center. I've been teaching here for about 14 years now. I've been teaching at KSS, some teaching also at Cattery and some as well at Galway. So it's given me a bit overview of what could be worked in regarding French, trying to increase the level of French fluency and all other things that needs to be improved in that area. I was very pleased that I've been chosen by the Director of Education, Donna, to try to improve the program, French program. So that's why French immersion is part of this improvement. We having a lot already. Just start from about few months now, the program French immersion, and we looking at some improvement already by having students making faster progress in their learning French, making more effort with using words they know, being very positive. They love the class. Also, what is being reported as well from the teacher herself in class in immersion is they are more confident to talk in the language. They're listening much better. They even correcting themselves, each other, like to have the right pronunciation in French.
Est-ce qu'elle est bien habillée? Ah, il fait froid. Et Jacob? Elle a pas de pantalon. Pas de mitaine. Oui, Tyler.
Pas manteau.
Pas de manteau.
Pas foulard.
Pas de foulard. Ça va mal. Qu'est-ce que c'est?
Bonhomme de neige.
Oui, c'est un bonhomme de neige. Est-ce qu'il a un foulard?
Oui.
Est-ce qu'il y a des pantalons?
No.
Non. OK.
They are also learning a lot faster the vocabulary. Also, they having it's easier for them, as far as we observed and what being reported, to learn from them other language. Also, we try to make a connection while it's already started by starting from their own culture, which in somehow was always done because we're teaching at this specific place and school. I have to say I love to teach in here. I love the community. I love to help. I love to try to improve. I think students can do a lot. They have a lot of potential, and I'm pleased to see how far they come with this difficult language, but it is useful language for them. So we're adding something that, like, for them, for the future, for the possibilities. We're looking at having a trilingual schools, so 3 language, French, Kahnawake, and English. So they're having the possibility of learning French in intense way in immersion while they're keeping their learning of their own culture. We're looking at native books. There are more and more out there available for us, French native books. We're looking also, we have a phys ed teacher who went from Cattery, who went to learn French. So he's bringing his own culture as well because he's from here. But he's going to teach gym in French. We're having also deciding to start at early age because all the studies prove, all the research been done in this way, and then the best time to learn a language is certainly at very early age, and I think Kahnawake would agree as well, like for Kahnawake or whatever language, could it be Spanish or but here for French we see the progress because they have no barriers. They can learn as much as they can because they love it to learn. So it's very a nice time to start.
That just again to reiterate the choice that's given to parents. So we're responding to those choices. We're looking at surveys that have been done through OML, through Mike Daibo's research, and looking at those surveys and looking at the responses that we had from parents and the requests to offer more choice in language. Many parents, when asked why they were selecting schools outside the community, was because of the opportunity for students to become bilingual. So we're offering, in many cases, the opportunity for students to have 3 languages, to have French immersion, Mohawk immersion if that's their choice, or to be engaged in a 50-50 program where they can experience all 3 languages. So we welcome everyone at our open house events. We have registration forms that are available at all of our schools at the Education Center. Registration begins February 1st and goes to February 15th. It's important to keep in mind that for both the Kahnawake immersion and French immersion programs, there is a limited number of places, so early registration is important. We have information as well on our website. You can also print a form from the website and fill out, and please return all registration forms to Anne-Marie Sky, who is our registrar here at the Education Center. We look forward to seeing you at these open house events. If there's any other questions or things that people would like to know, we welcome your phone calls to the schools or to the Education Center. If for some reason you can't make one of those dates, we have an open door policy and we welcome in visitors to the school and would be happy to give you information and give you the opportunity to see some of the learning that's happening in our schools. Nyawa, and remember that community education is your first and only choice for cultural and language education. Anna.
Kahnawake haga thadi adaraste kayerniga hiadu zewaderoru.